A very warm good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are watching from. Welcome to CricWit. What's your CQ? Episode 6. It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you once again to this weekly affair that we have every Saturday evening India time, just so that we all can reminisce and love the game, or rather celebrate the game that we all love. And one of the ways is to test your CQ, or that is the cricket quotient. Being an Indian, you need to know your cricket at least in some measure, and which is why we here at Cherry and Timber Talk have devised this way to test your cricketing quotient. And today again, I've got with me three contestants who have gotten through the audience rounds and are eager to test their CQ, and they are from different parts of the globe and the country. Let me first start by introducing to you Pranjal. He joins us all the way from Northampton in UK. Hi Pranjal, how are you doing?
Hi Nishad, I'm good. How are you?
All good, thank you so much. I hope all is well with you at your end. And thank you so much for joining us today for this quiz, and all the best.
Thank you.
Next up is Vignesh. He joins us from Chennai. And Vignesh, thank you so much for joining us. And tell me, what are you looking forward to today?
Hi Nishad, hope you are doing well. I just want one thing, Nishad. In this time, I just want to have some fun for 1 hour. That is the main reason I am participating in this.
Thank you. Yes, that is what we intend to do because times are so gloomy. We just want to spread a bit of cheer, spread a bit of positivity, and this is the whole intent of doing this whole quiz. And good to see the audience coming in, and they are also commenting. I love that one from Northampton to North Madras. That's a good one from Dinesh over there.
CQ.
And Ritesh joins us from Durgapur in West Bengal. Hi Ritesh, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Excited for the quiz. Yeah.
We all are. And again, as Mahesh pointed out, all these guys were very sharp during the practice rounds. I set a very tough round because I believe that the more you sweat in practice, the less you bleed in the game. So I set a very tough quiz for the practice rounds, and these guys were awesome. They cracked it. So I'm really excited to having this quiz today. And before we go, I shall also show you the tournament schedule. As you can see, we've got these spots fixed already from the previous rounds, where we've got the winners of those rounds getting into the semi-final. Two more rounds are present, and the two more spots rather are open, and we would love to have them filled with one of them up for grabs today. And then we have the semi-finals followed by the finals. As you know, let me explain the rules once again. You join in through your apps and you see the questions on screen. And once you click the faster you answer rightly, the more points you get. You've got three phases in the game: power play 1, power play 2, and the slog overs. Power play 1 is when you've got 15 questions, a little bit on the easier side, because then obviously I need to allow you to clear the infield. Even if you sort of try to take the risk, you could get out sometimes. But then we come to power play 2, where you have to knock around, you have to keep wickets as we get to the all important slog overs. The slog overs are where you get maximum advantage because you can maximize on your points. If say a question gives you 1,000 points in the first 25 questions, it will give you 2,000 points in the last five. So you have to be ready for what's in store for that. And before we go, let me also tell the audience that there are six questions for you as well, because if you get them right, you can come in place of Pranjal, Vignesh, and Ritesh for the next round, and you can be a part of CricWit. What's your CQ? So keep your eyes and ears open. Three questions at the end of power play 1, three questions at the end of power play 2. Then our jury will decide as to who can come in as contestants for the next round. Right, I've got a special guest with me. Can we have Anuj on screen, who's the winner of the previous round? Hi Anuj, all the way from Bilaspur. How are you doing?
Hi Nishad, I'm very nice. I'm very good. All the best to the three contestants today.
Thank you.
And any tip that you would like to give them from your side, being the winner and with all your experience from the previous previous edition?
See, my first and foremost tip will be to have fun in the quiz. It's going to be a roller coaster journey with Nishad. In the power play, you can see the ball, hit the ball like Virender Sehwag. But in the slog overs, you're gonna get Bumrah, Wasim, Rashid, Sakleen. You think of it, and you will get all of them combined with you. Last week we had very much trouble facing those.
Thank you, Anuj, and
So you can
for
enjoy your
the.
time in the power plays.
Can you declare the quiz open? Then I'll go ahead, share my screen, and let's get cracking.
Yeah, I declare the quiz open. Have fun, guys.
Thank you, Anuj, and I look forward to seeing you in the semi-final. And if we can now go ahead with the quiz,
Yeah.
let me share my screen. Right, gentlemen, are you ready?
Yeah.
Perfect.
All
Let
the
us
best, guys.
start.
All the best.
All the best to all of
Yeah,
you.
all the
Let
best.
us start right away. Where did India and Pakistan play their annual Sahara Cup in the 1990s? Two of you getting it right. The answer is Toronto, which is right now Venu's home. Toronto Skating, Cricket, and Curling Cup. I think I'm not sure if I've got that right. That's where they played three editions of the Sahara Cup in 96, 97, and 1998. A lot of you will also remember it for Saurav Ganguly's feat in 1997, where he won four consecutive Man of the Match. Right. Let's move ahead to the next question. Question number 2. What is Sachin Tendulkar's autobiography famously titled? Playing It My Way is the answer. A Century Is Not Enough is the book written by Saurav Ganguly.
I also read this book a couple of days back as well.
Oh, okay. Whose book is Straight from the Heart?
No idea.
Straight from the Heart is by Kapil Dev. Runs and Ruins. Anyone for Runs and Ruins? Audience. Runs and Ruins is one of the books written by Sunil Gavaskar.
Isn't it Sunny Days?
So he's written Sunny Days, One Day Wonders, Idols, and Runs and Ruins. He's written four books.
Okay.
Right. Let's go on to the next question. Against which team did Virat Kohli make his international debut? A picture from early in his international career, batting in the nets. The answer is Sri Lanka. He made his debut against Sri Lanka at Dambulla during the tour to Sri Lanka in 2008.
He was an opener as well. If I'm not wrong.
Yes, with Gautam Gambhir. He won his first international man of the match against the West Indies. Guys, I think you'll have to silence one of your devices. We are getting some background noise from one of your ends. Guys, just check your. Is anyone else getting the sound I'm getting? Okay, I think it's gone now. Yeah. Sorry, audience. Sometimes it happens when we all are sitting home and doing this online. Anyways, let's go ahead to the next question. Question 4. What is Shane Warne's highest test score? "99" is the right answer. He got out for 99 against New Zealand in 2001. And since then, obviously, we've seen Sakleen Mushtaq get 100. We've seen Anil Kumble get 100.
Agarkar.
Agarkar
He
get
has
100.
something which Sachin Tendulkar doesn't have, by the way.
Yeah, at Lords, yes.
Yeah.
He went for the big slog sweep and he was caught in the deep. Right, come on, Ritesh. I'm sure you will more than make up for it as you did during the practice sessions. Let's go ahead to question number 5. Which country does Jofra Archer hail from? Jofra Archer hails from Barbados. He is from Barbados, born there, discovered the talent was discovered, and to uh, he moved to England and played a critical role in their victory. Only Vignesh getting it right. All right, let's go on to the next question. How many ODIs have been decided by the Super Over? Super Over, a fairly recent addition to cricket. 1 is the right answer. The only ODI that was decided on the Super Over was the World Cup final of last year. Ritesh, you're off the mark. I'm sure now you will more than make up for it. Take inspiration from MS Dhoni and just smash all of them out of the ground now.
We'll try. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. And also, let me tell you that the Super Over rule was in place for previous World Cups also, just that it never came into force because of the matches finding a conclusive end to them. So, right, let's go on to the next question. Question 7. Which of these IPL teams has Aaron Finch not represented? Aaron Finch, someone who's moved around quite a bit between a lot of teams. All of you getting it right. Kolkata Knight Riders is the right answer. He was a part of the Rajasthan Royals in the year 2010, Delhi Daredevils from 2011 and 12, and Mumbai Indians just for 3 matches in 2015 before he injured his hamstring.
He played only 3 matches and won more IPL titles than RCB, if I'm not wrong.
He won what?
He has played only 3 IPL matches and still won more IPL titles than RCB.
I think that's quite a dig at the other 2 participants here, who are actually Royal Challengers Bangalore's fans. And I can see Abhishek also in the audience, who's also a big RCB fan. Right, everyone's scoring there on that ball. Now let's move on to the next question. Who performed the official song of the 2011 World Cup? 2011 World Cup held in the subcontinent. The main song, it was Shankar Ehsaan Loy. Shankar Ehsaan Loy came up with the song De Ghuma Ke. If you remember, it started with Jio Khiladi Vahe Vahe, and it had got translations in Bengali for Bangladesh and in Sinhala for Sri Lanka. Moving on to the next question. Which team won the World Cup qualifiers held in Zimbabwe in 2018? World Cup qualifiers. Yes, the answer is Afghanistan. Afghanistan barely made it through to the second round, almost got knocked out in the first round, but then what a comeback. And whom did they beat in the final?
West Indies.
West Indies.
Yes, West Indies. And who was the man of the
They
tournament?
were, I think.
Man of the tournament, was it Rashid Khan?
No.
No, Sikandar Raza.
That's right, Sikandar Raza. Ritesh, you were saying something?
Yeah, I was about to tell that I remember that Zimbabwe was about to qualify and Afghanistan was about to disqualify from the tournament. But one match changed the whole course about it.
Yes, Zimbabwe lost a game to UAE, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Next question, question 10. Who holds the record for the highest individual score in a World Cup final? Adam Gilchrist is the right answer. He scored 149. Ricky Ponting got 140 not out.
There is some noise in the background.
Yes, again, I don't know where it's coming from. You can just check your areas. I think it's gone again.
Just give me 1 second. Let me check if it is coming from my end or I don't.
Yeah. Rashid Khan was captain Abhishek for the first few games. Stanikzai then made a comeback when Afghanistan most needed him.
And also scored a match-winning knock in the final.
Yes. Although, I mean, teams that qualified, I didn't see the point of a final. But, yeah. Right. Ritesh, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Great. Let's go ahead. Question 11. When Dinesh Ramdin completed a test century in 2012, what did he famously show on a piece of paper to the camera? Not surprised, everyone getting it right. Yeah, Viv, talk now. Because Viv Richards was critical of his inconsistency with the bat. Very good comeback by Ritesh over there. Ritesh is on 6,800 points, just behind Pranjal, who's on 6,809 points. Vignesh is at the top with 14,285 points. Let's go on to the next question. Question number 12. What is Australia's Men's Cricketer of the Year awarded? Alan Border Medal is the right answer. And the women cricketer is given Belinda Clark Award. Oh, Ritesh has jumped up above Pranjal. Well done. This is turning out to be a good contest. Let's go to question 13. Who was India's vice captain at the 2007 World Cup? A forgettable tournament. Only one of you getting it right. The answer is Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar was appointed vice captain for that time. He continued to be vice captain for the Bangladesh through the test matches that followed. And later, MS Dhoni took over as the one-day vice captain during the tour to Ireland and England. And the rest, as we know, is history. Question number 14 on your screen. How many knockout games has South Africa won at the World Cup? That is all World Cups combined.
50 or World Cup, right?
50 overs. The answer is only one. The only knockout game they have won is during the which World Cup?
2015 against Sri Lanka.
World Cup.
That's right. That was the quarter-final. And as we know, it's been really heartbreaking to see how South Africa have not been able to cross that hurdle. Although the 2015 World Cup did give those hopes, unfortunately it didn't happen. But a team that is, I think, really popular among a lot of fans.
I guess they beat them,
the video is
by 10
Just a
wickets.
minute, the video is stuck. Just a minute, the video is stuck for me. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Fine.
Okay, Ritesh, you were saying something?
I was saying that, I remember that they beat them, I think, by 10 wickets in the quarterfinal.
It was a comprehensive victory. JP Dumini taking a hat-trick, and
Hat-trick.
the last match for Mahela Jayawardene and Kumar Sangakkara in ODIs for Sri Lanka. Right. Let's go on to question number 15, the last one of Power Play 1. Which New Zealand cricketer was brought in the side specially to captain them? Lee Germon is the right answer. Lee Germon was brought in 1995 by Glenn Turner, who was the coach. And because Lee Germon had proved himself as a captain in domestic cricket, New Zealand needed someone. They brought him in. By the way, he works at one of the Big Bash League teams right now.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, as one of the CEOs, I think. Right now, I'm going to go to the audience. That's the end of Power Play 1. We will have 3 questions for the audience. Audience, fasten your seatbelts. Question number 1 on your screen right now for the audience. What is the term used for the environment created for the test matches to be played during the COVID times? What is the term used for the environment created for the test matches to be played during the COVID times? Audience, please go ahead, answer the question. We're getting a few answers in already. Well done. That's question number 1. What is the term used for the environment? Question number 2. What will the about to be retired Wisden Trophy be named as? Those joining us on YouTube, please leave your email addresses in the comments as well, so that we know how to contact you. On Facebook, we know how to reach you, but on YouTube, it gets tougher if we don't know the email address or a way to contact you. What will the about to be retired Wisden Trophy be named as? Wisden Trophy, as we know, is between England and the West Indies. Right. Good audience. Well done. Now we've got question number 3 for you. Which West Indies fast bowlers reached a milestone of 200 test wickets in the ongoing match at Manchester? Which of the West Indies fast bowlers reached this milestone of 200 test wickets in the ongoing match at Manchester? And surprisingly, he's the first West Indies bowler to get there
since 1997.
4, right? With
99.
4 or 7? Ambrose.
4.
Okay.
Yes. And it's quite interesting because you look at the likes of Andy Roberts and Michael Holding. All of them have around. Andy Roberts has around 202 test wickets. Michael Holding around 240. Joel Garner a little bit more. Yet they are such phenomenal bowlers. So sometimes numbers are not everything, as my friend Bharat Sundareshan pointed it out, I think, in his tweet recently.
See, one bowler taking 600 wickets is same, and 3 bowlers taking 900 to 950 wickets is even better. That's what West Indies did back in those days.
And absolute, as I would say, dadas of fast bowling. I mean, what could you say about them? And before we go to the next round of Power Play 2, if you've got a bottle of water around you, just have a drink. I think I need it a little bit since I keep talking a lot, even otherwise, not just on CricWit. Right, ready for Power Play 2? Power Play 2, milk the bowling. Here we go. Question number 16 on your screen right away. Chaminda Vaas holds the record for the best bowling figures in an ODI. Who did it come against? Zimbabwe is the right answer. He got 6 for 25 against Bangladesh in the World Cup. He got 8 for 19 against Zimbabwe in 2001. Zimbabwe were bowled out for around 38. Only Pranjal getting it right. Well done, Pranjal. Next question. Question number 17. What was Clive Lloyd's nickname? Super Cat is the right answer. Panther was the nickname of Chandu Borde. Right, Ritesh closing in on Pranjal. This is turning out to be a good contest again. Question 18. Mark Chapman recently made his ODI debut for New Zealand. Which country did he play for earlier? Only one of you getting it right. Hong Kong is the right answer. He played for Hong Kong in ODIs and T20s and later moved to the country of his birth, New Zealand. So he has got a New Zealand father and a Chinese mother. So through his mother's connection, he had qualified to play for Hong Kong, but right now has decided to pursue higher honors with New Zealand. Question number 19. Name Sunil Gavaskar's uncle who also played Test cricket for India. Madhav Mantri is the right answer. Dattaram Hindadekar is, again we've got that noise coming in, I don't know from where. It's like a helicopter flapping around. But anyways, Dattaram Hindadekar is the uncle of Vijay Manjrekar. So he is the grand uncle of Sanjay Manjrekar. And Dattaram Hindadekar kept wickets for India on the 1936 tour to England and the 1946 tour to England. Madhav Apte was a famous opening batsman, and Khandu Ranganekar was also one of the notable test cricketers of that time. Vignesh moving ahead, almost doubling his lead. Wow, well done. Let's go on to the next question. Question 20. What is Courtney Walsh celebrating in this picture? You get extra 10 seconds for this question. He is celebrating West Indies' one-run victory over Australia. And that one-run victory was at Adelaide. Who debuted in that game?
Ponting.
Justin Langer. And on debut, he was hit on the head. And again, on his in his 100th Test match, first ball, he was hit on the head by Mackay Antony.
I remember that match.
Yeah. Right. Question 21. Hassan Raza is recorded to be the youngest Test cricketer. Who did he make his debut against? Hassan Raza of Pakistan.
Actually, I'm not getting the options. I don't know if the network is troubling.
Oh God, really? But it's registered your answer here.
Yeah, after so many months, after I spoke, the options came, then I registered my answer.
Oh, okay. So the answer, none of you getting it right, is Zimbabwe. He made his debut against Zimbabwe in 1996. How old was he?
14.
Officially.
Originally, you never know. It might be 30, 32. You never know. It's like asking for straight up it is actually.
He was officially 14.
Officially.
And whose record did he beat to become Test cricket's youngest cricketer?
Parthiv.
No, Parthiv made his debut in 2002. He became, in fact,
Wakar.
Mushtaq Mohammed, 15.
Okay.
Sachin was 16 when he made his debut. Wakar turned 18 on day 2 of that Test match. None of you getting it right. Moving on to question 22. Hitesh Modi's ODI career for Kenya features an interesting detail. What is it? I'm giving you 10 extra seconds for this. Think it through. Very interesting trivia. Two of you getting it right. The answer is he has been declared out by his father, who is an umpire, Subhash Modi. In fact, such is the thing that he was given out by his father twice in his last international series. And in his last match, Hitesh Modi was declared leg before to Mashrafe Mortaza by Subhash Modi.
I don't know why I'm getting network troubles. Your voice is breaking. Is there other guys also facing the same?
No.
It is strange because we can hear you quite clearly and we can see your picture as well quite clearly.
No, when you were speaking, actually the voice was breaking. So I was thinking like maybe in the next question again, if it happens, then again I will miss out a point.
No, but you can
refreshing your screen.
You can hear me right now.
Sorry?
You can hear me right now, right? Ritesh, are you there?
I'm having some network troubles. Yeah, I'm here. The video is totally paused, I think.
Yeah, it is pausing sometimes. Okay, Ritesh, we'll just don't leave the Kahoot. Let the Kahoot app be just like that. Just leave this and come back again. Leave only
now
the
actually
only.
I'm getting. Now it's getting okay. Yes. It's fluctuating
Okay.
sometimes.
Okay, cool. We'll
Maybe
continue.
this side actually it has rained a lot our side, so might be that
Yes,
because of that.
possibly. Let's go on to the next question, hoping your connections are all right. Which was the last
Yeah, yeah.
multinational event hosted by Pakistan? Every one of you getting it right. Asia Cup 2008.
How can an
Famously
Indian
remembered.
fan forget that? How can an Indian fan forget the tournament? Ajanta
How can a
Mendes,
Sri
right?
Lankan fan forget that
The
tournament?
year of Ajanta Mendes.
Yes, the year of
6 wickets in
Ajanta
the final.
Mendes. Absolutely. Moving on to question number 24. Why was the Ferrari gifted to Sachin Tendulkar in 2002? Again, another 10 extra seconds to you for this. Two of you getting it right for equaling Don Bradman's 29 Test centuries. And who presented him that?
Same one, I guess.
No, Michael Schumacher presented the Ferrari to Sachin
Okay,
Tendulkar
yeah.
at Silverstone in
Same,
2002.
I think Sen one gave some other card.
Must have been, I'm not too sure, but this was presented to him at Silverstone, and the Indian team was also touring England at the time. Right, last question of Power Play 2. Who is the only American president to have watched Test cricket live? Okay, whoever got it right, a big, big pat on your back. Wow, Pranjal, you knew that.
No, I think it was just a guess.
It was Dwight D. Eisenhower, and as luck would have it, he walked into the National Stadium in Karachi during day 4, I think, of the 58 Test match between Australia and Pakistan. And it was one of the slowest days of Test cricket. Only 104 runs were scored in the whole day. No
Poor guy.
wonder cricket has taken its time taking off in the USA. Right. I think that's the end of question number 25, right? And or 24. Question
25
25.
done.
25 done. We will go to the audience round 2 now. Audience, and questions coming your way. Who replaced Alzari Joseph in the ongoing test match at Manchester? Who replaced Alzari Joseph in the ongoing test match at Manchester? Audience, keep the answers rolling in. Who replaced Alzari Joseph in the ongoing test match at Manchester? Let's go to question number 5. Who was the batsman who faced the first ball when cricket resumed in July 2020? Who was the batsman who faced the first ball when cricket resumed in July 2020? Next one. Which player was suspended for not adhering to the new norms of Test cricket? If you watch Cherry and Timber talk just before the show, you would know the answers to this. Which player was suspended for not adhering to the new norms of Test cricket? Right, answers coming in. Well done, audience. Now we go on to my favorite phase, the power plays, where I bring in all the might of Jasprit Bumrah, Lasit Malinga, Waqar Yunus, Wasim Akram, Joel Garner, or at least that's the quizzing equivalent. Let's ready now. We have Vignesh on top at the moment with 23,867 points. Pranjal is second with 13,584, and Ritesh is third with 13,311. So let's go on to power. Let's go on to slop overs. Question 26. Double the points. Who was Sri Lanka's first Test captain? Was it Bandula Varnapura, Dilip Mendes, Roy Dias, or Siddharth Vetimuni? Only one getting it right. The answer is Bandula Varnapura. Ritesh, well done. You knew that, huh?
Yeah, I read it somewhere.
Well done. Good answer. Question number 27. Which of these notable administrators is related to a former Test cricketer? Is it Ranbir Singh Mahendra, Jagmohan Dalmia, Sharad Pawar, or N. Srinivasan? Sharad Pawar is the right answer. And who is he related to?
Is it Ramesh Pawar?
No, no. He is related to Sadhu Shinde or Sadashiv Shinde, who unfortunately died at the age of 31. His daughter married Sharad Pawar, who was back then an up and coming politician, obviously much after her father's death. But Sadashiv Shinde was the Test cricketer, so I don't think Sharad Pawar has never met his father-in-law. His father-in-law played Test cricket for India in its early days.
This was, I think, Swinging Yauka.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my Bumrah.
That too of Walker. That too of Walker, I guess.
Next one, question 28. Dennis Compton was known to have played football as well. Which famous club did he represent? Is it Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur, or Watford? Arsenal is the right answer. A great batsman. Vignesh, well done, getting it right. By the way, you follow some club, right?
Real Madrid.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. How can I forget? All my photos in my Real Madrid jersey always have a comment from Vignesh.
The greatest club in the world for a reason, bro.
Question 29. What trophy did the domestic first-class champions of India and Pakistan compete for during the mid-2000s? Was it the Mohammad Nisar Trophy, Gul Mohammad Trophy, Amir Ilahi Trophy, or A.H. Kardar Trophy? Mohammad Nisar Trophy is the right answer. Mohammad Nisar Trophy was played for 3 seasons from 2006, 2007, and 2008. In 2006, Uttar Pradesh, I think, beat Sialkot, and Sialkot had Shoaib Malik playing for them. In 2007, it was Mumbai who beat Karachi Urban, and Mumbai, in fact, saw the debut of Ajinkya Rahane in that game. And in 2008, it was SUI Northern Gas Pipelines beating Delhi, and the man of the match was Virat Kohli.
Nishad, if you don't mind, can I ask you one question regarding this?
Yes.
Which former international cricketer scored his maiden first-class century in this Mohammad Nisar Trophy?
Mohammad Nisar Trophy for first-class cricketer.
Which former Indian cricketer scored his maiden first-class century in this trophy?
Maiden first-class. Is it Rohit Sharma?
No.
Who is it?
Raina?
Abhishek Nair.
Abhishek Nair.
Okay.
Oh yes, 2007. That season. Good one, Vignesh.
Yeah.
And from the options, Mohammad Nisar was India's fast bowler pre-independence. He later moved
First
to
bowler
Pakistan.
to take a 5 in Test cricket.
Yes, and also he moved to Pakistan as and was one of the founders of the Pakistan Cricket Board. Gul Mohammad, Amir Ilahi, and Abdul Hafiz Kardar played Test cricket for both India and Pakistan.
With your trivia, I feel that Mumbai has beaten everyone, everywhere in the world, I think now.
Well, I mean, it would have been interesting.
Even if it is IPL or even if it's domestic.
Not just Mumbai, even Mumbai Indians have beaten all the other clubs. Maybe you can ask a CSK fan if you want.
For the benefit of our audience, Vignesh is a Mumbai Indians fan, and the other two are supporters of RCB.
Exactly, that too I was telling that not in only domestic, also IPL. They are just beating everyone.
That's right. That's right. Now we are coming to the last question. This is a puzzle. You have to put it in order, in chronological order. Arrange the following legends in order of their international debuts. Arrange these guys in order of their international debuts? I think the helicopter also
Helicopter has
wants to
landed
finish off in style. Apologies for that, audience.
Showering flowers for Vignesh. Convincing win. That's why helicopter is landing every now and then.
Okay, we've got one answer left. The clock is ticking. The order is Sachin, Sanat Jayasuriya, Brian Lara, Inzamam ul Haq. Sachin Tendulkar made his debut in November 1989. Jayasuriya made his debut in December 1989. Brian Lara made his debut in November 1990. And Inzamam ul Haq made his debut in 1991.
Nishad, I have to tell you, that was a good twist. I knew both Sachin and Jayasuriya made their debut in 99, and I was like, who's going to make his debut after November? And it's exactly what happened.
I was going
Good
to
question.
make it. I was going to make it ODIs, but then it would have been stretching it too far because Sachin Tendulkar and Jayasuriya made their ODI debuts only a week apart. So I made it
That would
international
have been
debuts.
even more tougher.
They were at least a month apart. But anyways, well done, guys. It has been a phenomenal quiz. Pranjal, very well played. You got some of the tricky ones right. Thank you for joining us. But this too is a very good score. Ritesh, 18,000 points. And the winner, who's been absolutely brilliant today, 29,427 points. Vignesh, we look forward to seeing you in the semi-final. Very well
Sure.
played, brilliantly played. And it has been simply phenomenal to have this quiz, guys. And I must say that I know it's a competition, but you guys have played it in the right spirit. You guys have done your best, and you guys have some really, really good cricketing knowledge. Well done.
And in the
Congrats,
semi-final,
Vignesh.
I'm going to face Siddharth Gulati. Both of us started our careers together in 2014.
Yes, absolutely. Siddharth, that's an open challenge for you. And before we go, it's my duty to announce the answers of the audience round. Question 1. What is the term used for the environment created for test matches to be played during the COVID-19 times? What's the
Biosecure
answer?
bubble. Biosecure bubble.
That's right. Biosecure is the right answer. Question 2. What will the about to be retired Wisden Trophy be named as?
Ian Botham Beveridge's trophy.
Correct. Question 3.
This is Kumar Roach.
Kemar Roach.
That's right. Kimar Roach getting to 200 test wickets. Question
Today,
4.
today only I did, I guess.
Yeah, today only.
Who replaced Alzari Joseph in the ongoing test match at Manchester?
Rakim Cornwall.
Lucky God.
Yes, and
This was
I
his
really
first
like
match.
watching him play because I think he's got good talent and he's an inspiration because considering the amount of, I would say, maybe bias he must have faced coming up, but he eventually made it to the highest level. Kudos to him. Question 5. Who was the batsman who faced the first ball when cricket resumed in July 2020?
Rory Burns.
Very
Rory
good,
Burns, I
Rory
think.
Burns. And question 6. Which player was
Jofra
suspended
Archer.
for not?
Jofra.
Jofra Archer is the right answer. So, anyways, gentlemen, well played. Pranjal, thank you for joining us. Have a good time in Northampton. Vignesh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Nishad. It's been a pleasure.
My pleasure
taking part in
completely.
this.
And Ritesh, thank you once again for joining. All of you have played extremely well. Audience, thank you for joining us. And we will
Thank you.
be back with episode 7 next week. We'll be picking 3 contestants. They will have a shot at the last round. And then we will have our semi-finals where we look forward to seeing Vignesh and the other winners. Thank you, everyone. It's always a pleasure
Thank
to
you,
bring
Nishad. Thank you,
Yeah,
Nishad.
congrats. Yeah, congrats Vignesh, and thank you everyone.
Thanks,
Congrats,
bro.
Vignesh.
Thanks,
Well
bro.
played. Yeah.
Thank you.